Hi, my name is Tom Downs. For those of you who haven't met me in person, I'm the owner of the Downs Law Firm, and we're going to do a series of videos to have you get an opportunity to meet our team and the kind of work that we do. We do exclusively estate planning work. And I think of estate planning as following the seasons of your life. When I was younger, I remember when we were newlyweds, everybody was getting married. We went to lots and lots of weddings. And then there was the season of baby announcements, and then little children, and going to baptisms, and going to sporting games. And we went to wrestling matches, football games, softball games, and we had a lot of different friends in different sports teams. Eventually we got invited to a wedding that was not our friend getting married, it was actually our friend's child getting married. And I mentioned to my wife, Margie, you know, this is the first time we've ever been invited to a wedding when it wasn't our friend getting married. And I didn't realize at the time that we had just gotten older, because from that point on, all the weddings we got invited to were the children of our friends. And we had passed into a different stage of life. Now, like a lot of baby boomers, I'm talking to people all the time who are going through retirement. There's probably not a week that goes by that I don't see a retirement announcement. And we're going to more funerals. And as you get older, it's the stages that go through life. I think of estate planning as a selfless act of love that you take toward your family. When I was younger, I didn't like to go to the doctors, and I just wouldn't go to the doctors. And a friend of mine looked at me and said, "You're not going for you. You need to go for your wife, and you need to go for your kids, because those are the people you're taking care of." And I think of estate planning as that way. You're doing it for the people you love. And a vehicle like a will might make very good sense as a newlywed or with a younger couple. But if you bought a car when you were newlyweds, would it be the same car you'd want to use to transport the sports teams for your kids? As you get older, the vehicle that you have may need to change. You may need to adjust it. The other thing that I find in terms of reviewing estate plans is I'm pretty good at remembering that I did something, but when that happened is way off. I can be a decade off on when something occurred. And if you take a look at your own will or your own trust and say, when did I do that last? You might be very surprised. I was going to see my youngest son in California, and I took out my phone and looked at the plan I had in place, which I thought I had done 3 years before, and it was 12 years before. And keeping things current is important. And part of what we're trying to do with the newsletter this month is to talk about how important that is and what you should do to do a good review. Thank you.